Starting off this broadcast this morning with the Punjab Congress crisis, the infighting in the Punjab Congress seems to be worrying the top brass now. Sources are telling India Today that party interim president Sonia Gandhi is going to be holding talks with Punjab Chief Minister Captain Amarinder Singh, Navjot Singh Sidhu, along with 5 other Punjab Congress leaders. They're also going to be coming to Delhi next week. Amarinder is going to be arriving in Delhi tomorrow for his second visit to the national capital in the last 1 month. Sonia's meeting to resolve this crisis is coming after a 3-member committee headed by Mallikarjun Kharge submitted assessment report to the party high command after holding talks with party leaders. Amarinder's meeting with MP Pratap Singh Bajwa, a strong critic of state government, has also added to the Congress woes. With only 8 months left for the state assembly polls, Congress leadership is trying tooth and nail to resolve the rift between the state's Chief Minister Amarinder and party's most popular Neta Sidhu. Manjeet is now joining us live for the very latest. Manjeet, the interim Congress president and the Congress High Command is going to be stepping in to resolve this particular implosion that is going on within the Congress party. Give our viewers a sense of the growing rift that one is witnessing. In fact, if you remember, we also saw that protest against Chief Minister Amarinder Singh, and now there is a rift between Navjot Singh Sidhu and Captain Amarinder Singh as well. What is going on as far as Punjab government is concerned?
Well, as far as the suggestions given by the Congress panel are concerned, deliberations were held, but these suggestions were not acceptable to both the factions, be it the Captain Amarinder Singh's faction or the faction led by other groups, rival groups like Navjot Singh Sidhu, Pratap Singh Bajwa, and the Dalit MLAs and ministers. That is why Rahul Gandhi took two meetings with the panel members, and there was no consensus. And finally, Sonia Gandhi summoned Chief Minister Captain Amarinder Singh and Navjot Singh Sidhu to New Delhi. And now a face-to-face meeting will take place to settle down the disputes and to end the fire of discontentment. The problem lies here is this, that Navjot Singh Sidhu is not ready to accept the post of Deputy Chief Minister, and Chief Minister Captain Amarinder Singh is not ready to give him the post of a Punjab Congress Committee Chief. If Sidhu is not accepting a Deputy Chief Minister's post, then he's eyeing the post of a Punjab Congress Committee Chief. Holdings also appeared that Sidhu saying that he's the leader of 2022 assembly elections in the constituency of present Pradesh Congress Committee Chief Sunil Jakhar's Abohar constituency. So though Navjot Singh Sidhu is silent, his wide statement has come that Navjot Singh Sidhu will remain silent till the party high command decides something. A decision comes from the party high command.
Absolutely. You know, we'll track these developments quite closely. Manjeet, I'm requesting you to hold on with us and stay on with us. I'm going to keep coming back to you for more on this story. But staying with Punjab, there is fresh trouble also emerging for Congress government in Punjab after the state cabinet decided to give government jobs to the sons of 2 Congress MLAs. The move has been criticized by Shiromani Akali Dal, which has termed the decision as unconstitutional and illegal. However, Chief Minister Amarinder Singh has justified this move, saying that the jobs have been given on compassionate grounds and was a recognition of the sacrifices made by the grandfathers of these candidates. On Friday, the Punjab cabinet decided to appoint Arjun Pratap Singh Bajwa and Bisham Pandey in the post of Inspector in Punjab Police and Naib Tehsildar in the Revenue Department respectively. Both of them are sons of Congress MLAs and their grandfathers were killed by terrorists in 1987.
इसमें ऊपर तक कांग्रेस मिली हुई है, क्योंकि मीटिंग तो दिल्ली में हुई है, उसके बाद ये नौकरियों का सिलसिला शुरू हुआ। जिन किसानों की खुदकुशी होगी, जिन किसानों ने शहादत दे दी, जिन किसानों के साथ वादा था, जिनको तर्स की जरूरत थी, उन पे तो तर्स कोई नहीं।
जिथे आज भी घर च 2 एक विधायक एक सांसद है, उत्ते तुसीं नौकरी दे रहे हो तरस दे आधार ते। तरस ते तुहाडे सरकार दी बुद्धि दे अंदर। दुखद है, मेहनतकश नौजवानों दा हक छिन्निया जा रहा है। पंजाब दे बेरोजगार युवकों दी छाती ते मूंग दली जा रही है।
Manjeet is now joining us for the latest. Manjeet, the trouble doesn't seem to end. There is a lot of problem going on as far as the Congress government is concerned. Now, the cabinet has given out jobs to the sons of 2 MLAs as well. The Chief Minister says it's been given out on compassionate grounds, but you heard the opposition right there taking objection to this.
Well, Chetty, Captain Amarinder Singh's efforts to douse the fire and to placate 2 opponents, particularly Pratap Singh Bajwa's faction, has misfired and has in fact backfired. As these 2 appointments have not only been objected by the opposition parties, but also by the Congress leaders themselves. Punjab Congress Committee Chief Sunil Jakhar has also said that appointments like this will dent the party in 2022 Assembly elections.
All right, Manjeet, thanks for joining us with the very latest details right there. We'll
Singh.
keep revisiting the story. I think we are having some